Greetings, everyone. This is Rock with my review of Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Or, as I prefer to call it, because, well, that's honestly more along the lines of what the movie is, Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. What is the movie about? Well, Harley Quinn stands against crime boss Roma Sionis, along with a few other women in Gotham, each with their own axes to grind with Sionis. Quick take, honestly it's a stylish and fun superhero adjacent romp. There's not a lot bad about the movie, it's just not it's just not great. It is continuing DC's run of, well, Warner Brothers and DC's run of, actually good movies, so, there's that. Anywho, moving on to the cast of note. You've got Margot Robbie reprising the role of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Former psychiatrist, former member of the Suicide Squad. Escaped inmate from Bel Air Federal Penitentiary, as well as ex-girlfriend of the Joker. Also, one of the most popular comic book characters of the last 25 years or so. So if you don't know who she is, I'm kind of shocked that you're watching this video. Next up is Rosie Perez as Detective Renee Montoya, constantly screwed over GCPD detective, wants to at least bring a case against Roman Sionis very badly. Grew up on a steady diet of 80s cop shows and is practically a walking, talking 80s cop show cliche. Next up, we got Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Helen Bertinelli, or Huntress. Last surviving member of the Bertinelli crime family, has dedicated her life to killing those who kill her family. Favors a crossbow for doing just that. Next up, we got Journey Smollett Bell as Dinah Lance, or Black Canary. Singer with a killer voice, which she inherited from her mother. Fights as well as she sings. And when it comes to her singing, she does so at Roman Sionis' club. Next up, we've got Ewan McGregor as Roman Sionis. Gotham City crime boss looking to consolidate power over Gotham's underworld, blasphemy of the Sionis family, which has led to him having a very low opinion of the concept of family. Next up, we've got Ella J. Bosco as Cassandra Cain, daughter of master martial artist Lady Shiva and assassin David Cain, the latter of whom raised her to use violence as her primary means of expression. Just as skilled in martial arts as her... Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's the comic book character. In the movie, Cassandra Cain is a pickpocket who lives in the same building as Black Canary, and is also a frequent spectator of the roller derby team that Harley Quinn is a member of, and knows Montoya as Cain has been arrested on multiple occasions for petty theft. No, I have no problem with this at all, I swear. Finally, we've got Chris Messina as Victor Zsasz. Roman Sionis' manipulative and psychopathic right-hand man, has self-inflicted scars to denote everyone he's ever killed. This is the third live-action portrayal of Victor Zsasz, the first of which having been in Batman Begins, the second of which being on Gotham. When it comes to the one that's most accurate to the comics, Dark Knight Rises actually got it, or not Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins got it spot on. Where, however, his portrayal in Gotham is great. I can't remember the name of the actor who played him, but it's the same guy who was NoHo Hank on Barry. It's a very different take on the character. He's a mafia enforcer, doesn't have the scars, but the actor has that creepy enough look. You're just like, okay, yeah, you're definitely not someone that I want to see holding anything that could possibly be used as a weapon near me. Alright. So, on to the spoiler-free breakdown. So, we begin with an animated retelling of Harley's origin before catching up with her post-Suicide Squad, and it shows that she now does roller derby and has broken up with the Joker, though she hasn't told anyone. Once she does let the world know that her and Joker are done by blowing up the Ace chemical plant, she ends up in the crosshairs of half the population of Gotham City, maybe 2/3 even. Among those she's pissed off is, well, Roman Sionis, one of Gotham's various crime lords, who has tolerated her out of fear and or respect for Joker. Most likely fear, I would say. Sionis, in the meantime, is looking to make a large power play. However, the means of funding said power play is stolen by pickpocket Cassandra Cain, who is promptly afterwards picked up by the GCPD. A series of flashbacks basically bring us up to speed on the other characters as well. We get how it is that Renee Montoya is involved. She was it started off with her investigating murder of a crime boss with a crossbow, and then when Harley blew up Ace chemical plant. Then the next day, they had Harley led Montoya on a merry chase throughout Gotham, which ended in Harley being captured by Sionis and making a deal with Sionis to get Cassandra and get the diamond that is at the heart of the whole thing for him. Black Canary, her backstory goes that singer at the club, first person that Harley told about her breakup, saved Harley from probably a very unsavory fate, and in the process of doing so, basically inadvertently showed off her fighting skills to her boss, and Roman Sionis, as well as Victor Zsasz, and the decision was made that she would become Sionis' driver. In part because Harley broke the legs of Sionis' previous driver. And upon learning that Cassandra has a diamond, she informs Renee Montoya of what's going on. So Harley then, having made a deal with Sionis to, like I said, makes a deal with Sionis to get the diamond and, not get killed, she attacks the police precinct, and it's actually a very amusing sequence, and has the first of two major nods to Suicide Squad in the form of a wanted poster for Captain Boomerang. But however, there are mercenaries out there as well, and they're also looking for the diamond. And so after she breaks Cassandra out of her cell, well, they gotta have the mercenaries. Then the decision is made. Oh yeah, she's gonna turn over. After a bit of betrayal from various parties, Harley decides that the best thing she can probably do in this case is, just turn Cassandra over to Sionis and live to see another day. But this brings everyone together. Huntress pops up and reveals her tragic backstory is revealed. Big fight, fun times, and that's breakdown. So the ups and downs. We've got honestly solid casting, especially Margot Robbie and Ewan McGregor. Very stylishly shot with an aesthetic that kind of seems to lean into Harley's crazy. As I mentioned, the movie acknowledges Suicide Squad and does so in a manner that's, says, yes, Suicide Squad happened, we're moving on from that. But without rehashing things. If there's any superhero movie I would compare this to, honestly, it would be Deadpool. It feels a lot like the Deadpool movies, and this actually does kind of seem to learn the lesson of how to do an R-rated superhero movie well from Deadpool. Well, an R-rated tongue-in-cheek superhero movie from in the same vein as Deadpool. So, props to DC on that one. It's honestly a very fun and amusing movie. On the downside, first and foremost, Cassandra Cain was straight up done dirty. Honestly, you want a Gotham related pickpocket character? Okay, how about Stephanie Brown? Yeah, she's not. Historically speaking, she was the fourth Robin, but she was also the daughter of professional thief, the Clue Master. She knows the tricks of this, so why not just use her? I mean, the movie tries to focus so much on badass women, and yet one of the biggest badasses in the DC universe gets her badassery pretty much, ripped away to be a pickpocket. Whoopity-doo. The plot is nothing all that special or, and not that surprising. There was nothing that really blew my mind in the movie. I'm not saying this is entirely bad and that makes the movie garbage, but it's just not. It's just. I wouldn't go as far as to call it aggressively mediocre, but oof, the plot was just kind of eh. A common thing that pops up quite in the movie quite a bit are Family Guy style cutaway gags, and I don't mind them so much. But at the same time, they could have been. I think they could have been used a little bit better. This is a minor thing. I'm not really digging either of Huntress's costumes in the movie, and like I mentioned earlier, the movie honestly feels like it should have been called Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey as opposed to Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. However, as I understand it, the reasoning for that is Warner Bros. Approached Margot Robbie about doing a Harley Quinn movie, and she said, hey, why don't we do a Birds of Prey movie instead? So they said, okay, and then more than likely convinced the screenwriter, hey, the focus is on Harley. We're calling it Birds of Prey, but the focus is on Harley. So I don't blame her. Anyway, so overall opinion and rating. Overall opinion, it's a stylish and fun superhero adjacent romp. It's well acted, well shot, but it does have more style than story. Rating wise, 3.5 out of 5. It's of the DCEU or DCEU adjacent movies. I mean, this is better than the first, than 4 of the first 5. It does rank favorably with Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Shazam. So, you know. But at the same, in all honesty, if Suicide Squad had been done like this, I think Suicide Squad actually would have been a much better movie. And yes, even with, including having an R rating and not a world's at stake plot. Anywho, that's all for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the search box down below. This is Rockwell Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.